Are you sure these are the murals? It's the ones that the villagers spoke about. Astounding. You know, I did have my doubts about you. Not to say that you're not trustworthy or anything, but... Well, you see, I've been burned before. It's nice to know that there are still some good people about. Oh my goodness. Absolutely wonderful. Yes, no. I'm just here to study. I'm using these to try and find a ancient artifact, you understand? Oh yes, no, you don't have to tell me that. It's just... I know there's other people searching for this artifact. Some very not nice people. But I hope to be the one to get there first. Tomb Raider? I beg your pardon? I'm not a Tomb Raider, no, but I can understand why you would assume such things. I do tend to do things slightly out of the ordinary. Well, sometimes I can't wait for, to cross all that red tape, especially before other people get there. Sometimes I just kind of have to take a chance. You would hate for things to get caught up in the wrong hands. How did I hear about this artifact? Well, you see, my word, my father's journals. Yes, in fact, I think I have them nearby. Where did I leave that? That's right. Let's see here. Yes, I see, based off of this line work and the similar hieroglyphics and similar symbols. I think this is exactly what my father wrote about. You know, it's funny to think he might have actually stood exactly where I am today. If only that were true. No, I'm not planning on keeping the artifact to myself, no, though I am quite tempted. I mean, just imagine all that history all in one place. No, I give the artifacts to the people who are going to be, well, the people who deserve it the most. Be it a museum, a personal collector who might have a hand in some of the keeping up the history. As long as it doesn't end up on the black market. Now, it's a funny story. Why does anyone do anything? Well, you see, my father was a great archaeologist. Truly one of a kind. However, I was never exactly living up to my potential, so he said, always on to the next biggest and brightest thing. Well, I guess that's all we ever do, huh? Strive to seek approval from those we crave it from the most. Even when they're long gone, still trying to reach exactly that potential that they were looking for. It's a losing game, obviously, but I do find a certain satisfaction in standing in the same places that he might have once stood. I know it's quite silly. And you didn't tell anyone else about this place, correct? I might want to take a few etchings of this later. Well, we'll see. It does look quite old. Yes, at least several centuries, I'd say. Let me see if I can wipe some of this down. Oh, don't worry, I know what I'm doing. I'll be quite careful. Okay, let's see. And I'm just gonna come over here and... Oh. You didn't tell me they were booby traps. I don't know what I was expecting. No, don't panic, it's okay. Just relax, stay calm. Oh, trust me, this is not my first rodeo. I know exactly what I'm doing. Exactly what I'm doing. Though it would have been nice to have a warning. Let's see. Looks like there's a contraption right here. No, don't worry about the spikes coming from the ceiling. It's okay. Yes, I know. It's coming faster. It's okay. Let me just see. I think some of these wires connect up here to a pulley system. It's actually quite fascinating. Yes, I know. Don't panic. The ceiling. Yes, I understand. Just relax. Oh. Let's see. I'm pretty sure if I cut the wire that I need to, the ceiling will stop trying to collapse in on itself. Fascinating. Whoever is keeping this secret really doesn't want it to get out. Oh yes, I know, the rumbling, I hear you. Pass me my scissors. Here it is, okay. Yes, no, just relax. I have everything under control. Absolutely everything. Let me just see. I know, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. I understand. Let me see if I can trace this wire over to here. Honestly, marvelous work. Oh, I know, and I think it's between the first wire and the second wire. Let me just see if I can. It's a 50-50. And most of the time right. Oh, see? Told you nothing to be afraid of. Now, trust me, this isn't my first trap. So I will say the more traps, the more likely that we are on the right trail. Fascinating. Now, where was I? That's right, cleaning. Oh, trust me, I'm pretty sure there's no more traps. Let's just take a little bit of a closer look. Absolutely fascinating. Yeah, you see this symbol right here? I think that might be depicting of the sun. Maybe it's trying to tell us about a certain time. Maybe it's a date. Let's see over here. And you see this? I'm pretty sure I've seen this symbol before, inlaid on a statue. Yeah, no, near that one specific monument. See, I told you I know what I'm doing. You put your faith in the right person. Okay, get a little bit of a deeper clean. Get really into some of these little grooves, okay? Oh, that is dusty. Hold on. Here it is, okay. Oh, please be careful. We wouldn't want anybody getting sick from all this dust. Okay, let me just come over here. No, I'm pretty sure this is a date. I think it's depicting a very particular season. Maybe something to do with the stars. That's not right. No, it can't be right. Sun, stars. Quite a conundrum. chance one is depicting a direction. Oh, probably somewhere near that monument with the symbol, telling us to go in a certain direction, and that's where we'll find the artifact. Needless to say, I'm pretty sure this remains between you and I, correct? No, I'd hate for a certain someone to get their grubby little hands all over this information. Trust me, you can say goodbye to any history or any artifact. It's never going to be seen or heard from again if they have their say. Yes, I would say this is pretty good. Absolutely amazing what people were able to accomplish with so little means. You know what, I think I might need to take some measurements. Okay, let's see what we are working with. It's always nice to have direct measurements to see possibly if we find any other symbols or hieroglyphics, if these are made by the same people around the same time period. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. Did you hear that? It sounds like the excavation team, led by someone who shall not be named, has already begun. See, this is what I mean. Destroying precious history, all for what? Luckily, it appears that they are in the wrong area. Oh, I know. Terrible that is. You know, once they actually tried to work with me. I was young and naive back then. I really believed that we wanted the same things. And then I ended up being locked in a monastery. Fun that. And no, I did not speak the language. You only make that mistake once. Okay. Now let me see about individual symbols. No, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, they are relatively the same size. Okay. Let's see. Same height. Okay. I think we're on the right track. Keep in mind that statue. What do you mean? I don't think we have enough time to seek permission for doing a deeper dive into, I guess, what is a religious statue. That's the reason why I think people call me a tomb raider. Though again, I do work for good. Let's see what my father wrote. It was believed that, at least in his words, not mine, that this artifact could potentially control time. I know. How silly is that? That's what the worshippers believed. You can turn back time, turn forward, but it's not really specified by how much. That's why I think it has something to do with time, and specifically direction to where the artifact is being held. Though I think the closer we get, the more traps will lay in our way. If what my father thinks is true, then this artifact really cannot fall into the wrong hands. We'll see. It's quite magnificent. Anything else I can probably decipher from this? One more time. Let me just gently brush some of that. Do you think the bird is a symbol for their god? You would know better, you're from this area. Well, whoever made this really spent a lot of time. They did such wonderful work. It's absolutely extraordinary. Absolutely extraordinary you are. I can't thank you enough. I don't think I would have made it this far without you. Would you be okay if I put your name down into the paper I write? Of course, everyone deserves credit when it's due. I think that's all I'm going to be able to get out of that. Well, I think we have our heading. The statue and possibly the embassy. You know, I can't slice through all red tape. Of course. We should make haste. Yes, now I think it's time we got going. Especially because it sounds as if my competition is quite nearby. Well, shall we go? Off to the statue.